What's up, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm so happy that it's Friday. It's been a long week. Okay, let me just tell y'all, it has been an extremely long week. I feel like I've been so busy at work and even outside of work, but it's Friday. I'm super happy. I'm dressed in workout clothes because I'm actually about to go work out here pretty soon, and I'm very excited because I'm going to a new facility. I don't even know if you could call it a gym, but if anyone out there has tried Orange Theory Fitness, that's where I'm going today to try one of their classes, and I'm really excited. Hopefully it's a great experience and I can really kick my weight loss goals in the butt, which is very strange. I feel like I've gained, well, I know that I've gained weight because I just weighed myself, so I've gained weight, but I feel like if you look at me, like, I look slimmer. So I don't know. Also, my eating habits have not been good, which I'm gonna switch that up on Monday because it's just been rough. But anyway, I'm going on a rant. Really don't have time for that because I'm actually still on the clock for work. I just really wanted to get this video out there, obviously. But let's get right into today's content. As always, God is blessing us. He's always going to be blessing us. Today is our last day for this week talking about peace. So remember, this month and next month we're talking about our goal focus is to be of good spirit, and so each week between this month and next month we are breaking down different parts of the fruit of the spirit and making sure that we are like spiritually cleansing and detoxing ourselves of anything and ridding ourselves of anything that does not line up with the fruit of the spirit. So we talked about love, we talked about joy. This week we are talking about peace. And again, if you've been following along with the Be Blessed series for 2020, you know that back in February, I believe, we talked about peace and being peaceful and what that means, what that looks like. However, I mentioned it on Wednesday. This week, we are not talking about peace as a verb, okay? We are not talking about it as something that we are to do or an action that should be taking place. So in February, we were saying we are going to be peaceful, so we are expressing peaceful things and things like that. This month, we are talking about it, or this week, we're talking about it in the form of a noun. So peace, dwelling in peace and protecting our peace, protecting it like it's a child, okay? Dwelling in it and protecting it in it like it's a home. So that's my example for today, is really to help, hopefully it'll help drive this home, because I feel like on Wednesday, I might have confused some of y'all. And it's okay, because even in speaking about it, I was starting to confuse myself, not gonna lie. But I really want to make the distinction between being peaceful, the verb, and peace, the noun, and how peace, the noun, is honestly like a home. Okay, it's like a home, and any home owners out there can really should be able to resonate with them. For example, I guess I can't even call myself a newly homeowner anymore. I've had my home for about 2 years. I owned my home for about 2 years, and when I first got it, I was so very excited about it. Like, I had all these ideas of things I wanted to do. I immediately painted these walls, so they were some ugly yellow color. But you know, I was very excited about it. I protected it. I treasured it. I valued it. And that is exactly how we should do our peace. So if we are imagining peace as a house, I have some questions that I want us to go over and really talk about. So what are some things that our peace should be made of? So as a home, or for example, like a home, when you're building a home or constructing a home, or even when you're going to look at a home, I know my sister and my brother are in the process of buying a house. So the house that they're looking at, it's a beautiful home, has great structure, but the foundation is off. So that's something that you want to look at anytime you're buying a home, but it's also something you want to look at when you're taking a look at your piece, okay? Making sure that it has great foundation, making sure that it has good structure. Why? Because you don't want 10 years down the line, or even 10 days in, you know, you go through a rough situation, you go through a storm, so to speak, and your piece gets rattled and it's knocked off. Now it's very hard for you to live in peace because your piece has been dismantled, okay, from the floorboards. So you want to look at its foundation. You want to look at the structure. What are you building your piece out of? Are you building out of love and a sound mind and focus and determination and structure and organization? Or are you building it out of flimsiness? Are you building it on the backs of somebody else? Because some people Some people believe that their peace is only determined by different situations that they're in or different people that they're connected to, which is not true. You need to build your own peace and let their peace be their peace and your peace be your peace. So yeah, you want to make sure that you understand what your peace is made of and make sure that it's made of good foundation and good structure. And then outside of that, once you make sure that it's, there's a good foundation and a good structure, you want to make sure that your home remains peaceful and in good standing or in a good condition. And what are you doing to make sure that it's doing that? You should be taking a look at 3 different things. How are you maintaining the home? How are you protecting the home? And who you're inviting into the home or your peace, how you're maintaining your peace, how you're protecting your peace, and who are you inviting in to your peace. So how you're maintaining the peace, if we're looking at it from the home example, is, how are you cleaning it, or are you cleaning it? Are you making sure that things are looking right on the outside and on the inside? I just recently, literally yesterday, got a new vacuum because the vacuum cleaners that I've had have been looking terrible. Like, I don't know if my floors have had a good deep vacuum since, shortly after I moved in, and that's no lie. Like, my vacuum cleaners that I've purchased have been terrible. But I just recently got a vacuum, and I was vacuuming yesterday, and my floors, I'm not a big fan of carpet anyway, but my floors look so good for the age of the carpet, because it is an older home. So my floors look really good. They look almost brand new. And so it's about putting things in place in order to maintain your peace. So what are you doing to maintain your peace? Are you making sure that you're cleaning it out every once in a while, doing spiritual detoxes or cleanses, making sure you're doing a deep clean, not just once a year where you do those deep cleans, but also every day you should be tidying up so that your peace, again, doesn't get out of hand. And then how are you protecting your home? Do you have locks on your home? Okay, is your home covered by some sort of insurance, which our insurance should be Jesus Christ, but that's another conversation for another day, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, so are you putting things in place like that in order to protect your peace? And then also, who are you inviting into your peace? Okay, I would not invite the entire city of Cleveland I wouldn't even invite certain people that I talk to intimately into my home, because I don't like, well, number one, I don't like a lot of people in my home, but just certain people, I wouldn't feel comfortable with them being in my home, so you shouldn't feel comfortable with them being in your peace too. So those are the 3 areas that you want to look at, and honestly, yeah, just make sure that you are focusing on not only those 3 areas, but also the structure of your peace, to make sure it's on good foundation, so that, regardless of what season you're going through in life or what situations that you're in or the different people that you encounter, you're making sure that your peace is going to stand still. You're protecting your peace, you're loving your peace, you're cherishing your peace, you're valuing your peace. Okay, so that also too, so that when you don't compromise it for anything. You know what? I would never compromise my house or the state of my house for anyone else. Meaning that unless, well, I won't even say unless, but meaning that someone can't come in here and just, act like they own it without my approval. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with your peace. Don't let anyone take over your peace or own your peace or dismantle your peace without your approval. And let me just clue you in, you should never be approving of anyone to mess up your peace. Okay, so those are the major things for peace. And I hope that made sense to everyone, because I know on Wednesday it was a little confusing, but I wanted to clarify it today, how we should treat peace as a noun and understanding how we should live in peace and really just flourish in peace. Okay, so yeah, that is our video for today. Again, I will be going live tomorrow to discuss love, joy, and peace, probably sometime in the afternoon, but stay tuned. I'll make sure to announce it on Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great Friday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.